This is the GameSir G8 Plus mobile gaming controller, and I did review the G8 here, which is one of my favorite controllers. And also, we are able to go ahead and fit a Switch now in this, so I'm excited to go ahead and test that out. So just taking a look at the back here, so we do get the Hall effect sticks and the tactile D-pad and some of the other things here. And here we have the controller. So we got some foam here protecting the joysticks. Let's go ahead and see what's in this box here first. So we got the manual, sticker here, and a USB Type-C cable. And also here we can see the extra joysticks. So we got the 3 different variations here, as you see. And here we have the controller itself. Here's a very quick comparison between the G8 and the G8 Plus. Very close resemblance here. Really, even the weight and everything. One thing I can definitely notice, the materials here. We get a better grip here, which I can definitely notice right away. And it does extend this much here, which we are able to go ahead and fit our Switch. But just before we do that, let's see all the functions of this controller here. So at the bottom, we get the USB Type-C and also the Bluetooth pairing button, which is here. And here we get this nice soft material all around, so on the sides, at the bottom, so this is really not gonna like scratch your phone even without a case, so you don't really have to worry about that. And at the top, this is where we have the triggers, and at the back, the 2 mappable buttons. And here we can see the grip. It's not rubberized or anything like that. So actually I prefer this better instead of the rubberized grips, because usually then after some time they get dirty and all that. This you can easily go ahead and clean. One thing we're able to do here, remove the faceplate as they're magnetic and they just come off like this. So let's just go ahead and take both off. So right now we are able to replace the joystick here, which is done very easily. The other thing we're able to go ahead and switch around is the ABXY here. So pretty much just pull them out. And here we can see like the little magnet and also in the controller. So when you're about to put them on, they go on very easily, which is nice. The other thing this has is a haptic feedback, so both sides here. So it's gonna feel like a real controller. So I got the Switch here and it holds it up pretty nicely. Like it's not gonna fall or anything, like even upside down as you see, shaking it. It's not going anywhere, which is nice. So the Switch looks pretty good here compared to the Joy-Cons here. This is an actual controller where you're gonna be able like to play the game better. To go ahead and connect the controller to your Switch, all you have to do is go ahead and press this button here and hold it. And also the Y. And then, so it blinks red right now. And as we see here, it has found the controller. One thing we can already see here, it does tell you the battery life, because with most third-party controllers, the cheaper ones, usually doesn't tell you the battery life, but here we get the battery life. So far the controller feels very responsive, so let's see how the gameplay works here. The haptic feedback actually feels really good on both sides here. Looks like the Nintendo Switch works great on this. So we got the rumble, also the joysticks and everything. The triggers feel great. No delay at all that I even can notice, because usually like you'll be able like to notice if there's like some delay. I've tried other controllers, but here no delay at all. Everything feels very responsive, which is great. And the controller just worked out of the gate. Really nothing needed to be adjusted. So one thing you want to go ahead and adjust if you're going to be using this primarily for your Nintendo Switch, you can just go ahead and switch out the buttons here so you can get the Switch layout. Right now we're going to go ahead and test Game Pass and also some emulators. So to connect your phone, all you have to do is go ahead and hold this button again near the menu, and then go ahead and click down. So right now we can see it's flashing here green. Here we have GameSir G8 Plus. So right now I got Game Pass on here and the menu and everything works great with the controller here. And let's just go ahead and put a game on. And here we're just playing Forza with Game Pass and everything feels great. Really didn't have to adjust anything. Everything just works. And the joystick and everything here, the triggers are great. No issue at all. One thing with the joystick here, it's very smooth. So I would say Game Pass is a pass here. Everything worked out perfect, really no issues at all, and did not need to adjust anything. Now we're testing out the Dolphin Emulator with the G8 Plus here. So let's go ahead and put on a game. And here I have the Simpsons Hit and Run, and the controller works great here. So let's just go ahead and take a look. So the triggers, yep, everything is very responsive, just looking around. The gameplay is very smooth with the G8 Plus here, really no issues. Even though it's in Bluetooth, I don't notice any like latency issues or anything like that, which is good. And I would say running games on the Dolphin Emulator here works great, really no issues with the controller. So let's go ahead and put the next game on and see how that works. And here I have a Call of Duty Warzone, and the controller seems to work fine. I did not need to adjust anything, so let's just go ahead and play a little bit here, and also just see when if there's like any delay or anything like that with that Bluetooth. And we're just gonna go a little further here so we can go ahead and test the game. And here I don't really notice any delay. So as you can see, the trigger. When it comes to delay with this Bluetooth controller, it's gonna be really hard to kind of notice any. And you can see here, whenever I'm shooting, I'm pressing the trigger. It's really hard like to really notice if there's like any like major delay or anything like that. And I would say Call of Duty is a pass here, and everything just worked as it should. Really no issues at all. Did not have to adjust like any of the triggers, buttons, or anything like that. Everything just works. And here we have Minecraft, so pretty much the joysticks and everything works good here. So triggers, I don't notice like any delay or anything like that, which is good. And Minecraft here gets a pass as well. Everything works as it should. Really no problems at all with the G8 Plus here. So now let's go ahead and see how the button press joysticks sound on this controller. And now just quickly just checking how far the controller extends here. I would say around 21.5 centimeters you're able to fit there, so you can kind of see if you're gonna put a tablet or anything like that. A recap on the G8 Plus controller here, jumping from the G8. A few things I've definitely noticed is I don't need to go ahead and align the USB-C anymore since this is Bluetooth. But one thing to know is this is battery, so you're gonna have to go ahead and charge that controller here. While with something like this, the G8 here, you're able just to go ahead and plug the USB Type-C. It's gonna go ahead and use your phone's battery. And here we have two 500 milliamp batteries, 1000 milliamp in total. And looking at the connectivity, you're able to use this pretty much with anything, from your PC to your Nintendo Switch and iOS as well, Android and all that. And look at how much this extends. So this is like pretty great. It's not only gonna fit your Switch, so if you have like a tablet, it's also gonna go ahead and fit that as well. And the overall controller just feels solid, very sturdy here. Really nothing is like loose or making any noise like that. And the other great thing about this controller is you're able to go ahead and remove the faceplate here and then switch out the buttons if you want to, or the joysticks here, because at some point, like if you're using this a lot, it's probably gonna wear down, so that way you're able just to go ahead and put a new one instead of like buying a whole new controller. And then we have the Hall effect sticks, which is gonna go ahead and prevent drift. Really hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions about this G8 Plus here, go ahead and leave a comment below. I'll be more than happy to answer it. And if you are new here, don't forget to click that subscribe button for more videos like this. I'll see you on the next one.